Now from Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is live and on the air. It's the home opener of this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Colorado Rockies. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Harold, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And that misses 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Story picks it up. Oh, just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Standing in, Adam Jones. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Right over the middle, knee high. And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here, 0-2 now. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Now at the plate, number 7. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Story scoops it up over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Driven nicely into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. And that's through into left, a base hit. Dahl rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he's safe. Here's Nolan Arenado. Got that average up near the 340 mark to start play. So he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Here's Charlie Blackman now. He brings a batting average just south of 320 into this one. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. This is line to left. Hernandez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he is in there. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And here's Kendrys Morales. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. So coming to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Digging in, Salvador Perez. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Drury. On the season, he's hitting just over .290 coming into action here. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Gonzalez is there, makes the catch. Ready now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. In is Gerardo Parra. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Travis fields it cleanly. On to first, and there are 2 down. Stepping into the box, Ian Desmond. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Travis.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Center fielder.
Riding in once again, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again, Adam Jones. A base hit in his first trip. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Another 1-2 delivery. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Dahl. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1, here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball on the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
Throw won't get him. Digging in now, Trevor Story. He reached on a single in his first try. And a ball, 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. So striding forward now, Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The tag from Perez won't get him. Safe at the plate. Striding into the box, Charlie Blackmon. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 7. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 7.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Arenado's got it. LeMahieu on to first to complete the double play. Ready for another chance? Kendrys Morales. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder.
First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
This guy's got a good mid-90s fastball working in this game. If they think they can catch up to that ball up there, it's going to continue to be a rough game for them.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Throw into second, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Now batting, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Gonzalez rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game. Striding in. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. This is pulled into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. So striding in, Ian Desmond. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Hit on the ground out to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Digging in, Chris Iannetta. He singled his last time up. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go. Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. David Dahl is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. On the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. The relay throw, and now they'll at least get an out at 3rd here as he's tagged out, but 2 runs are already in to score.
Up next for Colorado.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Trevor Story. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Joe Biagini answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And the pitch on 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He'd come back in with a fastball.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading off for the Blue
He's
Jays,
0 for 1 thus far.
Fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Number 13.
First
Salvador
offering on its way. And this is off the glove of Iannetta. It gets away. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off. And that'll likely be scored. A wild pitch. Hit to short. Story brings it in. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Brandon Drury will bat next. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Fly ball to straightaway left. Parra waits on it, makes the catch, but the runner from 3rd breaks for home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. 1 away. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pilar's there. 2 gone. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Pilar has a beat on it, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis.
Leading off for the Blue
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Baseman.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And now this is bobbled in left. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
The right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Jones. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Parra is there. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And they're going to get on the board here with the sac fly, but there's still work to be done, down 5-1.
Now batting, number 7.
Digging in and looking for more, number 7. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Grounded up the first baseline. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And both runners are home as they're right back in the ball game now at 5-3.
Batter, number 8.
Here's Kendrys Morales. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-0 delivery. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Parra has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
Oscar Hernandez.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the... Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. This one is launched. Look at this. And gone into the right field bleachers. Riding in once again, Gerardo Parra. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jones is under it. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Desmond. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. It was a walk in his last trip. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And Iannetta can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now. Here it comes. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here comes another 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. No
Leading
hits
off for the
in
Blue
2
Jays,
trips to the plate
The
for him in the
catcher,
ball
number
game.
13, Salvador
Hard
Perez.
hit toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Digging in to try it again,
Now
Brendan Drury. He
third
started
baseman,
out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Drury.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Desmond ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Lays off 1-0. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Ready for another shot
fielder,
now.
number
Kevin
11.
Pillar. He reached
Kevin
on a single last time.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 45.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measured the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit in the air to center field. Blackman is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Ready for another chance? David Dahl will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And he takes this one high. 1-1. 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. To short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that will conclude matters here in the... Into the box now, Adam Jones. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layup.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Jones retired, and there's 1 away.
7.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 7. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended. Here's Kendrys Morales. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Kendrys Morales.
And that's in there. Base hit. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. In a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. And the changeup is way low that time.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Your
Billy
attention, please.
McKinney.
Now running at second base, number 86, Billy McKinney.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit to third. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for nothing. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll see what he can do leading off the homemade.
The center fielder, number 19.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. On his way to second is Blackmon. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Digging in once again, Carlos Gonzalez.
Number 5.
It was a fly out for him in his
Gonzalez.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. On the move is Pilar. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. At the plate, DJ LeMahieu.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that'll be the fourth wide one, so put runners at the corners here with one man gone.
Left fielder number 8.
Innis Gerardo Parra. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You can see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Ball 3. Set to follow here is Ian Desmond. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 7-3 ball game. Digging in now, Ian Desmond. Al Albuquerque answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble. And he takes ball 1.
Number 58.
Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Here he comes on 2-0. Back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the... Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Brandon Drury will bat next. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
And Gonzalez will put this one away for round number 2. Standing in, Devin Travis. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And he lays off there 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. This is line to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a